Hello, hello. How are we doing, Mary? Happy Saturday, I guess.
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I am ready for the weekend here. I'm excited to see what everyone's been doing for the last 24 hours. And I'm kind of like starting to get to that bittersweet, like, oh no, like local hack day is getting close to ending. So I don't know, I have a little bit of mixed emotion this morning here.
Yeah, the good news is we still get to hang out with everyone today, and we'll be back tomorrow and again on Monday. So still have some good time left.
Very much, very much. I see some familiar faces in chat here, of course. We've got Jack checking in. I saw Adam earlier. I know there's some folks who made a bot to thank us. All sorts of exciting stuff here. But I'm sure people are here for the leaderboard update. I'm surprised that no one has asked already. So you want to dive into things and get ourselves going?
I think
Uh-oh.
my headphones have muted for a second.
We're having technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay. I'll just hang out with chat while we wait for Mary. What's everyone up to this morning? Any particularly exciting projects or hacks that we're working on in the crowd? I saw the leaderboard from Adam as well in Discord, which was a really nice gesture for the community. I just posted on social media, will these points be counted? I did these just before closing time. Almost definitely not. I usually export about an hour ahead of time. So you wouldn't have those included in the most recent scoreboard. And can we get a F in chat for Mary as well? I didn't think to ask for it, but if we could get that F in chat, please. Working on my hack for cruise hacks. We'd love to see that. That's awesome. Anyone else attending a partner event this weekend? We got some Fs for Mary. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate it. I've noticed one thing, totally not Ryan is not on the leaderboard. He's been trying. He's been trying to get in there. He has not. The top hackers are too good. Rose hacks. Ooh, hack the Northeast. Love to see it. Another hack the Northeast here. Why so much Fs? Because so many Fs because Mary's chat or audio rather is broken currently. Ah, thank you so much. We really appreciate comments like this. Not on scoreboard, but will those be added to the total points? Yes, they'll be added to the total points in my next update. And I'll probably do an update later today, but at the very least, they'll get added in tomorrow for your points. Nice. I'm seeing lots of Hack the Northeast, lots of Rose hacks. Exciting stuff there. Bam. Alrighty. What else do we have here? We made a bot for comments, yeah. Anyone tackle the Blahaj category yet? I don't know if anyone has started working on that one. I'm excited and curious, I guess, to see what y'all cook up there. I shot you guys an email about weekend challenges. I'm mentoring a couple of hackathons this weekend and hoping that they'd count. Yeah, if you sent us an email for it, I should get to it when I do our finalized scores on Monday. But I'll try to give you some bonus points for that for sure. That is a great question here. Why aren't Indian universities listed in the partner events? I assume you're talking about like the list of drop-downs. We actually have a public repository for that. I will post it in chat for you right now while we're buying some time. Schools, MLH. See if I can find it.
I am back. I'm so sorry, everyone.
All good. Wouldn't be a hackathon if we didn't have some technical difficulty at some point.
It really wouldn't be. My computer decided to give that like spinning wheel of death right as I joined the stream. So
classic.
I hate to see it, but I'm back.
All good. We did some light Q&A while you're troubleshooting there. So for anyone who is asking about the university thing, I just posted the CSV in chat. You can actually make a request on that if you want to add a university to it. We're still new to the APAC region, so if you have universities over there that are not listed, we'd actually appreciate your help getting them added. If Ryan is the answer, what is the question? Jack's favorite MLHer, I think, is the go-to there.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We're ready. Welcome, everyone, to the weekend of a local Hack Day build once more. Technical difficulties out of the way. We're ready to introduce ourselves. Mary, tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
My name is Mary. I am, back on the stream now after some technical difficulties. I still work as a community manager here at MLH, as you've heard about every day if you've been joining us. Basically, what that means is my job is to work with our event organizers and make sure they have everything they need to host an amazing event. And yesterday, I beat Totally Not Ryan at the Chrome Dino game.
Nice. I am Ryan. I am still, just like Mary, still Ryan, still working at Rachel Hacking, believe it or not. For my fun fact for today, though, probably something a lot of people don't believe, but I didn't organize my first hackathon until April-ish of 2020. So prior to that, I was just a staffer for Major League Hacking. I'd never actually organized my own event. So, but I've organized plenty since then.
And I want to just call this out really quick. Someone said better than Totally Not Ryan, only at the Chrome Dino game. I'm not claiming to be better in any other way than Totally Not Ryan, just at yesterday's Chrome Dino game.
And we have some feedback on the presentation as well here from Adam. If we could get capital letters, we will look into the budget, Adam, and see if we have the resources to allocate to capital letters, and we'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, we can see.
Alrighty. So I know yesterday had a ton of exciting stuff, and I think we have a lot of kind of like recap numbers from the whole week here. So do we want to tell everyone about those?
Yes. So I wanted to pull some of the stuff for the whole week just to really highlight how much y'all have been doing. So I checked the referral form today, and we had over 1,000 submissions on it. So over 1,000 of you went out and found new people to bring to the event, which I really love to see. I think Local Hack Day is a really cool beginning event to the hacker community. So I'm excited about how many of those folks are going to stay involved. We have almost 5,000 Dev Post Challenge submissions for the week, with still a ton of time to submit the weekend challenges. And then we're nearing 8,000 Google Form Challenge submissions. So I was blown away by these numbers. I think when I made those forms and those Dev Post pages, I did not think they would get this much traffic.
Yes, absolutely. It's crazy to see some of these numbers. I'm with you. I'm super impressed about almost all of them. So that's a little bit about yesterday. What is happening today, though? I know we've got a bunch of sessions that we just announced. Mary, I feel like I've been making you do these all week. Do you want me to try and cover some of them?
Sure, go for it.
Awesome. So Robbie is going to be doing Leverage a Cloud Database. He's actually going to be doing this with CockroachDB, and I think they have like a 30-day trial that you can get access to as part of this. I think it's linked on the challenge on our website, in fact. He's going to be doing that right after Mary and I, so just hang out here if you want to take part in that. After Robbie, a little bit later tonight, very exciting, we have MLH co-founder John joining us for a Sketchful mini event. If you've never played Pictionary, he will explain the rules for you, but you're basically going to be playing a digital game of Pictionary with up to 250 other hackers, I think, if I remember the limits on this. Very excited to see this, and I hope a lot of folks roll out to hang out with John. Later on in the night, I know somebody already asked about it in chat, but Sashrika is doing a surprise mini event. We totally know what her mini event is going to be. It's totally not us just unsure what Sashrika wants to run yet. She absolutely planned it to be a surprise. So we're going to keep the surprise for the time being, but you can join that at 12 midnight if you want to join her. Robbie's going to be back early on in the morning to give you even more technical content. You can join him to create a hackathon brand for something you love. I'm super, super excited to see what comes out of this session, honestly. I'm excited to see all the submissions from hackers on this one. And then I think our final one here is Ayush with Save the Blahages, which is taking place right before Mary and I come back on tomorrow for another leaderboard update. I'm curious to see how Ayush handles this one. And I think there's going to be plenty of interest from the community on this one as well, given people's love for Blahaj and Jack. In case you missed the news here, Mary, why don't I toss to you here and have you walk through what we can do this weekend?
Definitely. So we heard from a ton of you throughout the week, and especially yesterday, that you wanted more to do this weekend. So we added a bunch of stuff, just like all those challenges or sessions actually that Ryan mentioned. We wanted to make sure that you have plenty to do. So a quick recap of everything you can do this weekend. You can go and attend a local Hack Day partner member event. I know many of you are already signed up for these, and many of you are probably actively hacking at them right now. So we love to see that. But you're also welcome to stay focused on local Hack Day build. If you didn't end up signing up for an event or decided not to go to one, we have challenges to really keep you busy throughout the entire weekend. Those are all over on the website. And then if you somehow are able to get through all of those, you can go and tackle the week-long challenges that are also still available till the end of the event.
Nice. And then a reminder on our partner events, in case you're unfamiliar with how those work. You can attend a hackathon this weekend. They are all listed on localhackday.mlh.io. You'll get a point for registering, which is going to be updated and reflected in our most recent scores when I show them off in a second. You're going to get a point for checking in, which is not in yet. You're going to get a point for submitting, which again is not in yet. And you'll get a point, and you'll get actually 10 points for demoing as a bonus to incentivize going out to these partner events. You can find all of those events on our website, like I said. And I definitely encourage you to check them out. I think I mean, at the beginning of this, when we were waiting for Mary, I know a lot of you were already attending them. So super exciting to see. All right. So that's what you can do this weekend. We do have a couple of challenges that we've added since yesterday, though, right? So yes. Let me pull it up here. We'll show off. I suppose we've actually talked about one of them quite a bit already.
Yes, we previewed one of them. While Ryan's pulling that up, I'm going to also answer this question really quick because I imagine a lot of you probably have the same one. Can you submit the same project for a weekend and a week-long challenge? If it naturally overlaps on the two, yes. But I really don't recommend trying to fit as many challenges as you can in one project, just because the goal of the event is to build things and learn new skills. So, if it goes together naturally, sure, but I don't, recommend putting a ton into one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then for our two new challenges, I'm realizing we in fact talked about both of them. We spoiled our own surprise. But our two new challenges are the Leverage a Cloud Database Challenge and Save the Blahages. This one here, I think the free offer from CockroachDB makes this one really exciting. Robbie's going to be literally walking you through that right after Mary and I. So if you hang out here about 45 minutes from now, he'll show you how that works. And then Save the Blahages. I already see all the shark emojis in chat. So if this doesn't explain why we're running this one, I don't know what will. So excited to see what you all do for that. I think is the more challenges. Yes. The places are switched. Okay, sorry team. I mess this up every morning.
We get so much feedback on this.
There you go. Fixed. My apologies, everyone. All right, so that's our new challenges there. Late day today because we had so many new ones yesterday. Let's go ahead and see if our leaderboard is up to date. I'm realizing, let's see if it's live on the website right now. It probably should be by this point.
I'm excited to see. I have no idea what the new scores are today.
It does not look like it to me. Let me double check. That's A-okay. We will do the bootleg version again here. We'll just pop that in. All right, and I'll blow this up for everyone at home so you can see it a little bit more clearly. Oh, there you go. So for our guild side of things here, Eddie Hub off and running, I think at this point is the way I would describe it. They started the week behind developer student community, and I think they're going to leave developer student community in the dust here. I think a 1,000-point gap is, especially with just 1 or 2 days left here in the competition, still doable to be clear, but I'm curious to see how they're going to tackle this. In terms of some of the other races here, we have a very tight race in this like 7, 8, 9 region. Excited to see what continues developing here. I mean, honestly, a lot of these clubs can very easily get, like 300 or 400 points, and that makes a big difference in the running. Like even if you look back into this like 15 range, there's people who can get into the top 10 very easily. So exciting stuff there. I've not heard of Blahajas before local hack day. Well, I'm sorry. It's technically my responsibility because I hired Jack in the first place. So not me there.
That's on you.
Yes. On the hacker side of things, we have had a slight break in our top team or our top 2 hackers. Devil Unknown pulling into first place with a 9-point margin. Not super comfortable, but it's there. Yeah.
But it's so like the entire top. What is that? Top 20 could probably shift this weekend.
Yes.
Like, there's so many points up for grab.
Yes. And worth noting here as well, because there is a slightly larger change than normal here. We started counting some of those challenges we hadn't been counting earlier in the week. So when I release the full scores in a second, you should be able to see all of that reflected. But I think, again, I like same comments as the guild stuff, honestly. Like if you look down in this range, all of these people can get into the top 10 before the end of the weekend for sure, if they stay at their current pace. So I'm excited to see how this like actually shakes out on the final day. I think it's going to be a very, very tight race is the way I would describe it. So number 3, let's go. When's the dashboard coming out? As soon as we're off the live stream, same as always. Or not as soon, but as soon as I'm able to. It does take a minute to export. So.
And I love seeing how many folks from our top 20 are over here.
And you know what? You're not in the top 30, but we're going to take this. Sunder, congratulations. Top 500 is still great. There's thousands of people participating this week. So even if you're in the thousands, you're totally fine. If you're learning something new and hanging out with us, I think you're in a good spot.
Yep. Could not agree more.
Absolutely. All righty. Let us tab over here. So that's our leaderboard update. I think the people probably want to see Totally Not Ryan, yeah?
I think
oh, good?
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, I think so. I haven't seen as many comments today asking for him to come on the stream, but I know he blocked out some time, so I do still want to get him on.
Cool. Well, I'll see you in a little bit then.
See ya. Hello. What's up?
Not too much. I got a good night's sleep. I'm ready for more hacking. I'm sure there's points to grab, and I know how to get started.
Yes.
Because I am a professional. I'm going to hit the big register button as always. Let me mute this for the people at home. And then I'm going to scroll down. We are on day 7.
Mm-hmm.
Day 7. And I'll just register and check in. And I'll click it again. All right, at that point, out of the way.
You got it.
I know. Actually, I did have a question for you. Let me pull that up. There's this one challenge about the hosting an event with your guild. Can you like I want to do this for the super secret MLHer guild. I think it'd be a cool way for us to hang out and stuff. What do the CSV thing is kind of confusing to me though. What exactly do I need to do?
Yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard. Have you used Google Forms before or Typeform, anything like that? Yeah,
I've used Google Forms once or twice.
Okay, sweet. Let's just spin up a Google form then for yours. My super secret trick is you can just type forms.new into your browser and it'll make you a new one right away.
Oh, awesome. Let me give that a try here. Okay, and let me put this on screen for everyone as well. Okay.
Sweet.
So this is going to be...
You know what you want to do?
Say again?
You know what you want to run for your event?
Yeah, so we're going to do a Scribble.io thing. Like we did it as a full, like we're doing like a Pictionary thing, sort of like what John is doing, but we wanted to do it as like a smaller team.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, just give me the title.
Sure. Guild event registration, we'll call it. Okay, cool. And then I think the challenge said I need emails and like an event name.
Yep.
So the email seems easy to me. I can just like type like, what's your email? What's your email? Okay, and like make that required. How do I get like a unique event name though?
So I honestly think the name that you have up over in the title is pretty unique. I don't imagine anyone else naming those the same. If you wanted to make it even more unique, you could do Super Secret Emulator Guild Scribble.io registration. And as long as someone else in your guild is doing that, you'll be totally fine.
Awesome. Okay, that works for me. And like if I want to run multiple events, can I just reuse this form? Like if I add a question here, like if I did let's maybe put this beneath it. Like if I did a drop down, oh, that's not what I want. Like a drop down, like can I do like Scribble.io, or I'll make it unique. So Super Secret Emulator Guild Scribble.io. And then maybe we want to run our own cut stacking later.
Yeah.
So can I do cut stacking? And then that way, does that work?
That'll work. You'll need to, like when you download the CSV to send it in, you'll need to clean it up a little bit, but that will work totally fine.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, I think, now that I didn't realize. And then for responses here, I can just use the sheet or download them directly here. Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
Well, I mean, I feel bad. I feel like, normally I have more questions for you, but I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
It's okay. Like, honestly, I think we're almost ready for you to start answering other people's questions.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to step on anyone's toes, but like, I mean, I'd answer questions if you all ever needed me to.
Yeah.
Well, I do have points to earn though in the meantime, so maybe. Well, cool. All right. Well, I will see you all later on. I hope you have a good hackathon, everyone, and please stop earning points so quickly. I want to get into the top 30, and you're making it really difficult. So if you could just pause on getting points from me, that'd be great. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone.
You're good.
How was he today?
He was good. It was pretty quick. I know he's busy attending a member event hackathon this weekend and also running some events for his guild. So did not have a lot of time to hang out with us, which is totally fair.
I think we should start our Q&A session off with this one here. This is not a question, but I'm a little confused. I think this person is insinuating that me and Totally Not Ryan are the same person, which is totally not true. So I don't quite understand what's going on there, but okay. At this point, if you do have questions for Mary and I, we are happy to take them as always. I know it's, we're getting along in the event here, so we're happy to answer questions that you do have. The one thing I wanted to mention before I forget, on the full scores list, so if you are missing points for any reason, we wanted to give you a quick, I guess, we'll put this in the sheet itself as well. We give you some quick troubleshooting steps. If you can't find yourself in the list, make sure that you've registered for the event on our main event page, which is hackp.ac/LHD, and then make sure that you've completed our additional information form. If you've completed both of those and you still can't find yourself on the list, you should resubmit the additional information form and make sure you take special note of what you put for that display name, because that display name is what's going to actually show up in the sheet. And then finally, if you still can't find yourself in the list, open up a support ticket and share your email with us, and we can check for you to see why you're not receiving points or why you're not listed there. You might not have opted into something correctly or something to that effect. Most of the time, though, it's because you haven't registered properly or you haven't done that additional information form, though.
Yep.
Cool. And then there's the one thing about the live sessions as well, I think.
So one of the most common support tickets we've received has been folks not seeing points received for submissions that they had or for checking into a live session. And so I think a lot of folks are running into a little confusion there with the activities we've done where you could have earned a point both for completing it and attending the live session. So make sure you're looking at the correct spot. Like one example I saw was building with a starter pack. You could have gone to Jack's session and earned a point there. You could have also submitted on DevPost and earned a point there. So if you are missing one, it's probably because you are looking in the wrong one and actually did the other.
Makes sense. Cool. I know people are going to be asking for the code, so I will put that up on screen. There is the special check-in code for today, and I will post the link for it as well. If Mary, you want to start answering questions, you're welcome to.
So I see we're already getting some rolling in. First one, can you elaborate on what demoing at a member event means? Yes. So demoing at a member event is going to look a little different across each member event. Ryan and I didn't organize the member event hackathon, so they're going to have their own rules. For the most part, you're either going to be submitting a video demo showing off what you made or showing it to someone on a video call in some sort of like live demoing format. But basically all it is just taking a few minutes to show off what you built at the hackathon. And in order for it to count, you'll need to be following whatever demoing rules your member event gives you. If your event is starting today, make sure you ask those organizers, go to their opening ceremony, and make sure you're staying engaged with their like chat platform and emails, and you'll know exactly what to do there. And we're working directly with those event organizers to get the demo data after the event, so you don't need to tell us anywhere that you demoed. We'll already have that information.
And one other thing to note for anyone attending a member event, each member event that you're attending should have an MLHer who's staffing the event. If you have any questions about local hack day that are related to your member event specifically, like, so, hey, like I want to make sure that my demo counts, you can ask your MLHer those questions directly instead of asking the organizers. Your MLHer should have more context in some ways.
Yes.
Let's see what else we have here. More troubleshooting tools equals more loading time. My phone already takes a while to load the sheet. I'm sorry. It's not a high-tech solution, as I'm sure you're aware. It's just a Google Sheet. If you go to the published version of it instead of the doc link, I know some people have been sharing the like view form doc link. The published version should be a little bit faster, is my understanding. But no, what I'm adding will not make it a substantially longer load time. I'm just going to add some like quick sentences on one of the first pages.
I just want to call this out. Can we get some hype for the MLH staff in the chat? Yes, if you're attending one of our member events, definitely show some love to our MLH staff. We have some really awesome coaches out at events this weekend. So go say hi to them. Tell them that Ryan and I sent you to say hi.
Absolutely. Ryan, did you fix my support points before the leaderboard update? I'm not entirely sure what you're referencing here, Adam. If you give me a little bit more explanation in chat, I can answer for you live if you want. Ryan is Mew. Totally not Ryan is Mewtwo. I mean, hey, I'm not going to deny. Support ticket points. Yeah, I think so, Adam. Tell me if I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did yesterday, though. You had something there, Mary?
Oh, I was going to say, if your support ticket is still actively open, it's probably not counted yet. If it's been closed out, then you're good to go.
Fair. Certainly fair. Question about Google Cloud credits. We don't have Google Cloud credits active at Local Hack Day, but if you're attending one of our partner events, you might have seen this. But yes, Google Cloud is a regional partnership. We do regional partnerships, with lots of different companies, not just Google Cloud. If you are in India and are looking for access, I know they do have a free tool that's available that gives you, I think it's like $300 in credit, but it is limited to certain types of emails and certain institutions. And then beyond that, I know some of the tools that are really popular among hackers, like Firebase, are actually available for free anyway. So you do have some other options available there. And you can always check out the GitHub education pack if you're looking for cloud hosting providers. Mm-hmm. Just because you never responded to the ticket. Yes, we do have a lot of tickets in there. And that's probably the reason we didn't get to you, Adam. It's not because we don't love you. We certainly do.
We're trying to get through everyone's ticket as fast as we can.
Yes. Yeah, and someone gave an example. GoDaddy registry is an APAC only activation partner. Good.
Oh, yeah, we got a question if there's any CTF-based challenge. We're not running any here at Local Hack Day, but if you're attending one of our member events, there's a pretty good chance you might see one over there. So if that's something you're looking for, check out our member events. Yeah, you can find one.
Nice. Any other questions for chat today? I feel like we've gotten used to things at this point. We've got most of our normal questions out of the way. If anyone has any other questions, we're happy to take them. Otherwise, we might pass it off here and just put the stream on a nice little break until Robbie comes on. We'll give you all a couple more minutes. Can you tell us some stories? And Adam's just like, I want them on stream for as long as possible. That's awesome.
Did I miss Totally Not Ryan? I am so sorry you did. He didn't have a ton of time today just because he's busy at a member event hackathon and trying to get as many points. But I sent him a calendar invite to come on tomorrow and again on Monday. So assuming he's free, you should be able to see him then.
I want social contact to a lockdown. We'll keep you company for a little bit longer here. Then Robbie will be on, I'm sure, shortly after that. So, what was your first day of work on MLH, Ryan? We'll answer it. It's a nice, fun question. We'll get to Adam and Nish here at the same time. For me, the first time I worked for Major League Hacking, I was still a college student at the time. And I got asked to staff U of T Hacks, which is a University of Toronto. And at the time, I think we had like 6 or 7 full-time employees at Major League Hacking and no coaches, which are the folks who go out and represent us at events. So I think we had more events than we could support on a weekend. We didn't have enough staff. So I got asked to go out and work an event. And very long story put short, I really enjoyed working with the organizers and kind of putting out organizing fires and making sure the event was running well for hackers. And ended up doing it professionally. So
here you are.
Yes. Mary, do you have any first day of MLH story?
Not really. I also started working at MLH part-time when I was still in college. And the first kind of project I took on was I ran our peer group program, which was weekly calls we did with organizers. So I had a ton of fun right when I was starting MLH because I spent all of my working hours just hanging out with organizers and getting to know the community really well. So it was a lot of fun getting started that way.
Nice. I see someone asking for the weekly challenges link. I just posted it for you. Tell us embarrassing stories about Swift. I think we're going to pass on that one. You're going to have to get him to give those up, not for me and Mary to answer.
I don't think he has any.
I mean, that's not true, but can graduates be MLH coaches? Yes, graduates can be MLH coaches. Generally, we hire coaches who are actively organizers currently. So, they're typically college students, but we have plenty of coaches who stay on as professionals or as graduates. And we do hire people who are professional graduates as well.
What have been your favorite challenges over the week? Honestly, I think my favorite one has been seeing the guildmates sharing meals, mostly because they've just been pictures all over Twitter of people hanging out and drinking coffee and having fun at the event, and that has definitely warmed my heart.
Yeah, I think as much as I love the technical stuff is really core to a hackathon, I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Mary. We're both organizers by nature, I think. So seeing people connect and stuff at the event is really what is exciting for us. Although honestly, some of the hacks, I saw Adam posted that dashboard for points, which was really awesome to see. I'm forgetting which hacker it was right now, and I apologize because I help mentor all the time. But someone posted a little frame for social media if you wanted to update your profile picture. And it's cool seeing hackers make stuff for other people at the event. I think those meta hacks are always very exciting to me because truthfully, Mary and I, we're both technical on some level, but our main job is organizing the event, not doing this kind of that tech work. And so seeing people actually contribute that stuff themselves is really exciting.
Definitely.
Are the two Swifts related? Yes, we are. I am the younger, generally all around better Swift is the way I describe it to people. The 2.0 version, new and improved. Are you relative of Taylor Swift? I'm legally not allowed to discuss that. Your hackathon win rate is 100%. How many hackathons have you been in? That's the joke. I've only been in one hackathon, and I didn't win the hackathon. I won prizes at the hackathon, which is different. But yes. I was wondering if the Swiss were related. Didn't want to assume. I appreciate that. What you all are missing, because we're in a digital environment now, is our MLHer shirts. I should grab one, really. But they say our last name on the back of them. So like in between the shoulders, like almost like a sports jersey. And for the longest time at MLH, and we used our last names. So for the longest time, I had shirts that just said Swift on the back of them. And he goes by Swift. So I would be at hackathons, and at the time I was just a coach who was like a college student, like helping out at events and stuff. And I'd have hackers come up to me all the time and be like, "Hey, like you sent me an email, like thank you so much for all the work you do, and like you're amazing. Like I read your X, and it's like you've got the wrong person. Like I'm glad you're enjoying, but like."
I also want to call it this one. We appreciate that you all didn't want to assume, because so many people have been assuming that Totally Not Ryan and Ryan are related. I'm not, sure why, to be honest, but we do really appreciate this.
So if Ryan is Jack's favorite MLHer, then who is Ryan's favorite MLHer? This is like a recipe for disaster. I don't know that I could answer this on stream. I think someone will clip it, then the coaches all share it amongst each other. I'm going to choose not to answer here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose not to answer. Cool. Any other questions from chat?
The resemblance between Ryan and Totally Not Ryan is uncanny. I don't really see it, to be honest. Do you, Ryan?
I mean, I don't really get to, like, I've seen him in the video, the replays a couple of times, but like you spend more time with him than I have, so you probably have a better understanding, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't personally see it. He has worn like the same sweatshirt as you, but so many people have this one, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, hundreds of people with the sweatshirt, so tough to say.
Yeah.
Tough to say. All right, team. Well, since our questions are petering off here, Mary and I are going to go ahead and close out our stream. We appreciate y'all joining us, as always. We'll be back tomorrow with more stuff, more leaderboard updates, more information for y'all. If you are interested in asking any other questions, feel free to head over to the Discord. And then otherwise, you should expect Robbie to come online on this channel in like 25 minutes or so, depending on where you're at. So I hope you all have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. See you, everyone.